Every man over 40 wakes up one morning and feels it. That silent shift. Your back's tight, your knees protest. The fire that once pushed you out of bed now flickers like a weak flame. You tell yourself, I'm just getting older. But what if that's the biggest lie you've ever believed? Here's the truth. 90% of what we call aging isn't age at all. It's stagnation. Blood flow slowing down, joints locking, muscles forgetting how to communicate with your brain. And when that happens, your testosterone, your engine of power, goes dark. The real tragedy? Most men never realize it's reversible. You can turn it back on, not with pills, not with gyms, but with movement. Deliberate, primal movement that speaks the language of your body's forgotten strength. I'm Dr. Helen Carter, men's health and performance coach. Before we begin, tell me in the comments, where in the world are you watching from, and how old are you? Because today, I'll show you 5 simple stretches that fix 90% of your problems after 40 and reignite the strength that's been sleeping inside you. If your hips are tight, your hormones are tight. That's the truth most men ignore. Every hour you sit, in the car, at the desk, on the couch, you're slowly shutting down the very muscles that control blood flow, erection quality, and testosterone production. Your hips are more than joints. They're the command center of male vitality. The frog stretch is how we wake that center up. Kneel down on a mat, spread your knees apart as wide as you comfortably can, and keep your feet flat behind you, toes pointing outward. Place your elbows or palms on the floor in front of you. Take a slow breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, let your hips sink gently backward. No forcing. Just gravity doing the work nature designed. Within 10 seconds, you'll feel the pull deep inside your inner thighs. That's your adductor line stretching open. That network of tissue connects directly to your pelvic floor, the muscular root that tells your brain, I'm alive. As that line releases, circulation begins to surge again. Old tension, old habits, old stiffness, gone with every breath. Hold for 30 seconds, breathe, then rest for 10. Repeat 3 times. Each round, you'll feel more warmth spreading from your pelvis down your legs and up your spine, a signal that blood flow is returning where it belongs. You might even notice something subtle afterward, standing taller, breathing deeper, thinking clearer. That's not placebo. That's testosterone waking up from hibernation. The hips are open now, the first gate of power unlocked, but the next step is even more important. Because once energy flows freely through the pelvis, it has to rise. And the only way it can rise is through the spine. Power begins at the spine. It's the central channel of your body, the bridge between movement and electricity. When it's stiff, everything slows, your reaction, your blood flow, even your mood. But when it's alive, every cell in your body begins to communicate again. This next movement recharges that system. It's called the cat-cow flow, and it's been used for centuries to keep the spine youthful and the nervous system sharp. Come onto all fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers wide for balance. Now, inhale deeply and lift your chest and tailbone upward. Your spine curves gently toward the floor. That's cow pose. Then exhale slowly. Tuck your chin, round your spine toward the ceiling, and pull your belly button in. That's cat pose. Don't rush it. Move like a wave. Each breath sends fluid up and down your spinal cord, cerebrospinal fluid, bathing your brain in fresh oxygen and nutrients. This is your body's natural electricity, pumping energy from the tailbone all the way to the head. Do this for 10 slow cycles. As you breathe, feel the warmth building between your shoulder blades and the base of your spine. That warmth is life returning to your nervous system. And here's what most men never realize. When your spine becomes rigid, your hormonal output drops. Your posture collapses, your lungs shrink, and your confidence fades. But when your spine starts to move like this again, fluid, rhythmic, alive, your brain begins producing the very signals that tell your testes to create testosterone. This isn't just a stretch, it's a biological reset. 10 breaths that tell your body, we're back. Now that your spine is awake and your energy is rising, it's time to give that energy somewhere to go, to ground it, shape it, and forge it into strength. That's where the next movement comes in. The grounded power stance, the ancient foundation of masculine power. This next movement isn't just a stretch, it's a ritual of strength. For centuries, warriors in Mongolia, Japan, and ancient Greece trained this exact stance to build endurance, discipline, and unshakable presence. They called it the horse stance, and for good reason. It roots you to the earth like a living pillar. Stand with your feet about twice shoulder width apart. Point your toes slightly outward. Now, inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, bend your knees until your thighs are nearly parallel to the ground. Keep your spine tall, your chest open, and your gaze fixed forward. Your hands can rest lightly at your sides or come together at your heart. Within seconds, you'll feel it. A slow burning pressure in your thighs, your glutes, your hips. That burn is energy building, not draining. Stay there. Breathe into it. Most men panic at the first tremble, but trembling is the body's language of awakening. It means your deep, stabilizing muscles, your adductors and pelvic floor, are reactivating after years of dormancy. Those muscles are directly linked to your hormonal engine. The longer you can hold steady, the stronger that signal becomes. Hold for 30 seconds on your first round. Then rest, shake out your legs, and repeat, aiming for 60 seconds or more each time. Every breath you take here tells your nervous system, I'm safe, I'm grounded, I can endure. When you rise from the stance, don't rush. Straighten your legs slowly, feeling blood surge upward through your torso and spine. That flow is what recharges testosterone, pressure meeting release, contraction meeting expansion. You'll notice it right away, a subtle steadiness in your mind, a heat in your chest, a quiet power behind your eyes. That's not fantasy. That's your primal circuitry coming back online. You've built the foundation. Your hips are open, your spine is awake, your power is grounded. Now it's time to let that energy move freely again, to circulate, rejuvenate, and cleanse every cell of your body. And that's what the next stretch is all about. Most men stretch forward and stop halfway. They bend, feel a pull in the back of the legs, and think the job is done. But the secret isn't in the stretch, it's in the return. This next flow resets the body's entire circulation system, front to back, top to bottom, and it does something no machine or supplement can do. It teaches your blood to move again. Start by standing tall, feet hip-width apart. Inhale deeply, raising your arms high overhead. Feel your ribs expand and your spine lengthen. Then exhale slowly and fold forward from your hips, not your waist. Let your arms and head hang freely, like the weight of your years is falling off your shoulders. Stay there for a few breaths. Feel the gentle stretch down your hamstrings, calves, and lower back. Imagine gravity pulling every drop of stale energy out of your muscles. Now, here's where the magic happens. As you rise back up, don't just stand. Squeeze your glutes hard at the top, pressing your hips slightly forward. That squeeze, that activation, sends a surge of blood up your spine, forcing oxygen into the very muscles that produce testosterone. It's not just recovery, it's a recharge. Perform this full cycle 5 times. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale rise, exhale squeeze. With each repetition, you'll feel your body lighter, warmer, steadier, like something deep inside is turning back on. And there's science behind it. When you engage your glutes with intention, your brain releases dopamine and your body increases nitric oxide, the twin sparks of performance and vitality. Your heart beats stronger, your breath deepens, and your posture starts to realign itself naturally. After just a few rounds, notice how stillness returns. That's balance. That's blood flow redistributing through your entire system. You've opened the hips, you've freed the spine, you've grounded your power, and now reawakened your circulation. There's only one thing left to do. Activate the core itself, the engine of male energy. That's where the next stretch takes you. This is where everything comes together. The hips are open, the spine is alive, the blood is moving. Now we ignite the core, the command center of masculine power. Lie flat on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart. Let your arms rest at your sides, palms down. Take a slow, deep inhale through your nose. As you exhale, press through your heels and lift your hips off the ground. Keep your shoulders anchored, your chest open, your neck relaxed. At the top of the lift, squeeze your glutes hard, not just a little, but as if you're trying to draw the space between your tailbone and your pubic bone closer together. That internal contraction is called pelvic root activation. It's the hidden switch most men lose after 40, and the key to regaining natural testosterone and sexual vitality. Hold the position for 5 seconds. Breathe into the effort. Then lower your hips slowly, one vertebra at a time, until your back rests gently on the mat again. Repeat this 10 times. As you move, notice what happens. Each lift pulls blood into the lower pelvis. Each squeeze sends a signal through your nervous system, a message to your endocrine glands that says, "Wake up. It's time to rebuild." Over time, this simple movement increases testosterone output, restores erectile strength, and reinforces the posture of confidence and calm. But it's not just physical. When you perform this lift consciously, when you breathe through it, something deeper happens. You reconnect the two centers most men forget, the root and the mind. The moment they synchronize, your entire energy field changes. You don't just feel stronger, you feel clearer. Finish your last repetition slowly. Lie still for a few seconds. Let your breath steady, your heart slow, your awareness settle. What you feel right now, that heat in your core, that pulse under your ribs, is your body remembering its original code. You've opened the gates. You've reconnected every line of power. And now your system is alive again. Let's bring it all home. Most men believe decline is inevitable, that once you cross 40, everything begins to fade. Your drive, your power, your spark. But the truth is, your body never stopped working for you. It was only waiting for you to start working with it again. These 5 stretches aren't just about flexibility. They're about reconnection, blood to muscle, breath to movement, mind to body. Because when you move this way, something ancient wakes up inside you. Your cells remember what strength feels like. Your hormones respond. And that quiet, grounded confidence, the one you thought was gone, returns without a single pill or supplement. Do this flow every morning, 10 minutes. That's all it takes to remind your body that you're still capable, still powerful, still alive. I'm Dr. Helen Carter, men's health and performance coach. If you felt something shift today, share it below. Tell me your age, your country, and how your body feels right now. Because this isn't just a routine, it's a return to yourself.